Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop. What is going on, guys? Good evening. Welcome back to another live build here tonight. I got the gun easy all ready to put together, and actually have the HG Shining Break all ready to put together as well. So I was thinking about doing both of them tonight, but I think I'm going to wait and do the Shining Break tomorrow. Or the next day. I don't know. I might take a break and not stream 3 nights in a row. But we'll either do the Shining Break. Oh, maybe probably more likely do the Shining Break on Friday night. But anyway, it's Wednesday night here. Let's put together the gunnies and check it out, shall we? Let me just check social media stuff. Share went out. Shared the link together with the post on Instagram and Twitch this time, so hopefully that was helpful for people. You guys can see everything, hear everything okay, right? Right? I hope so. Hello. How's it going, guys? Alright, so greetings from Canada. Hello. Uh-oh. Where's the kit? Already got it set to the side. Why don't we put a couple of the stickers on too today? So the shield is here. Let's go ahead. Put this up out of the way. Got all the parts here ready to go in this guy. What's up? Metal racket. A couple of, I mean, like, if you guys know about the Ari line, you know they're relatively simple kits, but because of the size of this one, just because of the gun easy is so small, a couple of really tiny parts in this kit. So I'll put this up here off to the side as I get a little bit organized here. Let's try not to drop anything. I really kind of like the idea of a variant of this kit. So at first when I saw that they were doing a P-Bandai version of this, the Gun Blaster, I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. I think I want to get that. But then, like, the more I look at it, the more I think, nah, not really. It's just the new backpack, basically, and I'm honestly not really all that into the look of the new backpack, so I've decided I think I'm just going to pass on that one. But what do you guys think? Good morning from the States. Good morning. Haven't seen your review vid. How was the finished kit? Finished kit for what? Huh? Hey, Ice Raid. Metal Racket, you haven't seen my review for what finished kit? Hey guys. Are you asking about the DJ? As soon as I'm done building this, streaming, then I'm gonna record my review for the DJ. So I'll try to have the quick look video up like before I go to bed. Because after I film the review, I can edit the quick look video real quick and post that up, go to bed, and then tomorrow I'll edit the review and put that up for the DJ, and then it'll be the unboxing and review of this guy as well. So let's just jump right into it. So these first bits we're gonna put together here, and they look like something should go in between these parts, but apparently not. I'm trying to fix my lights so that you guys have a little bit more light on what I'm actually doing here. It seems like the light is better, a little bit better off to the sides. Anyway, but all right. So polycaps. Let's see, 1, 2 of these guys. Here for the shoulder joints. You should be Poppy Harlow or Gloria Borger when you host Gunpla News. Maybe not those. Those are already taken, but a news persona would be pretty funny. That's a good idea. I'm gonna think about that. Ice Raid, good idea. Maybe like I don't know. I was gonna say like taking like a news anchor name, but like putting like yeah, Poppy Haro. Exactly. Putting like a Gundam spin on it. Poppy Haro is a good idea. I was thinking like, so what's something like Wolf Blitzer or like White Wolf Blitzer, but that also kind of sounds like, it's somebody's like fursona name or something, or kind of racist. So maybe not something like that, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Poppy Haro is pretty good. I like that. Alright, so these... Oh, what? Put that in backwards. There we go. Those just pop on there like that. Then the neck joint pops down into there. And the collar part pops on top of that. Like that. There. This is definitely going to be a small boy. One day all those boxes are going to fall and trap me for days. Probably. Ron Burgundami. That's a little bit too hard to say. I don't know if I'll be able to say that like more than once without messing it up. Not think about that though. How about you? Go on like that. This part here on the front. Mika Newsy. Who's that? There is a Mika in the news already. Mika. I don't want to say Mika Brzezinski. That's not right. What's her name? On Morning Joe. What's her name? Mika. It's not Brzezinski. What is it? That's really bothering me now. What is it? And I even will sometimes like halfway watch Morning Joe. Not a bad way to go, to be honest. Yeah, trapped under Gunpla boxes. Could be worse. It is Mika Brzezinski, isn't it? Anyway, because of the time difference, like usually this time, like in the evening while I'm like working on stuff here, if I want to like put on some news, if I want to like listen to some news while I'm working on stuff, in the US, yeah, in the US it's early in the mornings, so like the latest news is like not up, it's like not updated yet. You know what I mean? Like the the news shows in America are all like later on in the day, right? So like the only like the first news of the day is like something early in the morning, like Morning Joe, and then there's like other like New Day is I think another one. But there aren't a whole lot of options for news to watch in the early morning for me. It's late at night for me, but anyway, you guys know what I mean. So I do sometimes listen to Morning Joe, so I don't know why I couldn't think about that. Yeah, Mika Brzezinski. I don't know, for some reason it sounded weird to say, but in my head it sounds right. It's just when I was saying it, it sounded weird. Papi Amuro. Yeah, I don't know. Think about that. This is one of those where you have to put like the vent on the back in like a certain way, and like one side of the vent is like a little bit different, or no, it's just the inside's a little bit different. There we go. Alright, and then this piece just straight here on the back. Cover up that port on the back. And then the weapon box is like that. Close this up. There we go, there'd be the weapon box for the hand. Beam saber handle. Beam saber handle I feel like is going to be kind of hard to get out of there for you, but maybe not. Is that not pushed in all the way? Why is the front of my weapon box not closing all the way? Something is not pushing all the way. Do you buy a lot of paints all at once, or just let them pile up every kit you paint, little by little? Kind of neither of those. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. It's pretty rare that I'll buy paints that I specifically need for a kit. So like say I want to build Master Grade Jesta and I want a certain color that I need, so I'm gonna buy that. That usually isn't the case, just because I usually have, I have a load of paints, so whatever color I want to use, I probably already have it, or I have the colors that I would need that I could just mix it myself. So the only time I like really buy paints is when I go to Japan, and I'll usually buy some paints there, or like if I'm ordering stuff off a website here in Korea, and I need to get like the total cost to like a certain amount for the shipping to be free. It's like if it needs to be like, it's like free shipping over $50 or something like that, and I have like $40 worth of stuff that I need to buy, so I need to just like add a little bit more just to get free shipping. Then I'll go check out the paints and just see, like I'll check, like I have a note on my phone with like a list of all my paints, and I'll put a mark next to the ones that are low, so I know which ones I like. I need to buy a new bottle if it's getting low or something, so I keep track of that. And so if I need to like add a couple more things into my online shopping cart, just to like get over a certain price point for free shipping, then I'll usually just pick up a couple of paints at that time. So usually not buying like paint bulk, like a bunch at once. What kind of airbrush do you have? So anyway, there's the torso done. Let's build. Okay, should we go along according with the manual and build the head next? What kind of airbrush do I use? The airbrush that I use is a Iwata Eclipse. It's just like a hand-me-down. It was actually given to me by a friend, and it served me very well. I also have a Badger airbrush, which I tried to use for a while. Actually, only just a few times, to be honest, and I wasn't really getting it to work very well. I'm not really sure what the problem is. I've often thought I should go back and try using it again because I have it. It's brand new. I'm sure like I might be able to figure out what the problem is now, but at the time I couldn't really get my brand new Badger airbrush to work, so I've just stuck with just using the Iwata, and it's worked very well. So yeah, I like it. And when people ask, it's usually the airbrush that I'll recommend just because it's the one that I use and I like it, and I know it's not a super expensive airbrush, so it's one that I feel comfortable recommending to people when they ask. A couple of really small parts here for the head. For like little vents on the side of the head, you have like extra little pieces for those. So do be careful. Cheap, reliable, just works. Nice, you bought the Eclipse and waiting on the compressor. Good, cool. These little stackers go here on the side of the face. Very minimal stickers for this guy. I think like most RE kits are pretty minimal in terms of the stickers. Of the ones that I've built, I haven't built all of the RE kits, but of the ones that I've built, it seems like the one with the most stickers is probably the Ifrit. That's the first thing that comes to mind. I could be wrong, though, without thinking about it too hard, but I remember the Ifrit did have a few stickers on it. The rest of them, though, they were pretty minimal. Alright. There's those stickers. I also got a couple other stickers on here. 5 for this little camera at the back of the head. There's a clear part for the eyes and the camera on the front of the head. It's kind of a shame they didn't make the clear part to extend to the back of the head as well. Also, after this, it's live. Alex said hi. I think he's saying hi to you. Alright. And we got this sticker here for the eyes. Close this up. And so there is the head. Very nice. Hey Saya. Just got my first RG, and it's the full armor unicorn Gundam. Very nice. That is on my to-do list to work on probably over the next couple days. Working on getting the RG full armor unicorn ready to snap up. Come on, focus, my dude. Focus. Here we are. I want you to focus on this thing, not the thing in the background. Come on. Use your artificial intelligence, camera. And focus. Maybe if I do this. I was going to focus on the manual, still not the part. Still focusing on the background. Come on, dude. Get with it. Yeah. If I get super close. How close do I gotta get before it's gonna focus? Whoa! Okay, so there's what I have to do. Just get it super close to the camera, and then it focuses really nicely. A little bit dark, but there you go. You guys can see that. Very close. Okay, well, that's good to know. So then where do these other two stickers go? I'm just trying to see, because I usually don't pay that close attention to the menu, and I'll sometimes miss stickers and I have to go back and figure out where they're supposed to go. But it looks like they're on the side of the arm, so that should be easy enough. And we're building the arms next, so let's press on. Put that guy over here off to the side. Okay. Arms. So far, for just the build of the torso and the head, it's solid, it's nice. Nothing like mind-blowing. It's pretty just kind of standard. Nothing really like super interesting so far. But nothing bad either. I haven't noticed any particular weak points or anything. It's kind of interesting that how the shoulder armor goes together. It's mildly complex for an RE kit. It has a kind of like inner frame part here for the shoulder armor, so that you get the separation of the colors with the little vents poking out on the shoulder armor. So that's pretty nice. One thing about the RE kits in general is that although they don't have an inner frame on them, mostly the color separation on them is quite nice. Shoulder armor, elbow joint, basically just a standard HG elbow joint here. Let's see too. Hey, what's up, Lee? Right. This guy in there. This one here, and this is where our other sticker goes. Oh, that was a very satisfying snap. Together with those parts in a snap in a good way, not as in a broken part. So let's bring it in real close. This is the side of the forearm, and this little black sticker is meant to go inside of here. So it seems this is the kind of thing like kind of why give you this black sticker to stick into this recessed area, which is not even like really a vent or anything, just so that it's extra dark up inside that part. seems rather unnecessary, but okay. So we got our elbow joint. This part, yeah. I mean the way the arm goes together is like it's just straight up high grade. Not quite as satisfying a snap for that forearm part, and what's that? Here we go. Bingo, bango, bongo. Forearm is done. Oh, not forearm. The arm is done. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. There you go. So yeah, here's like I was saying, how you have the vents poking out there on the shoulders, on top and bottom, being a separate part inside there, like interfering with the shoulder armor. It's pretty nice. As far as RE kits go. Are you going to review the Levitine anytime soon? Yeah, that's also on my to-do list. I thank you for reminding me about that. It's right over here in my to-do stack, but I had so I want to say I forgot about it, but I didn't. I mean, I can't really forget about it because it's in the stack there, so it's not like it's like lost in the room here and forgotten about. So it is in my to-do list, but I hadn't really thought about it recently. But yeah, I do need to put that kit together. I'm focusing, I think. Well, for the moment, I'm focusing on building and reviewing the kits that are just the recent standard release stuff. So like this, and like the RG Unicorn as well, the DJ, which you guys saw me put together yesterday. Stuff like that. But then after I get through just like the recent standard release stuff of Gunpla, what do you guys think I should go to next? I have a couple of P-Bandai Master Grade kits that came out recently that I got. You guys saw that in my recent delivery video. Should I do those, or take a break from Gunpla and do a couple of non-Gundam Bandai kits like the Levitine and the Ultraman recent Bandai kits? Build those first and then come back and then do the P-Bandai Master Grades after that. I think that's probably best. What do you guys think? Let me know. You guys can have a vote here, those of you watching live. Vote now. After the standard release stuff, Gunpla, what do you want to see? P-Bandai Master Grades or non-Gunpla? I can guess where you guys, I'm going to guess that you guys are probably going to be on board with me and thinking that take a break from Gunpla and then come back to the Master Grades later, but you could prove me wrong. Phantom says Master Grades, so there are some pretty awesome P-Bandai Master Grade kits though. I am really looking forward to building all of those. Deadman says, I'd like to see you tackle the Machine Krieger Lunar kit. That is actually on my, not my soon to-do list. That's on my soon, to-do wish list. As in, like that. Not the Luna Diver. The Luna Diver I'll probably put off a little bit later. But the Falk. I want to try to build the Falk soon. It's just a matter of seeing how quickly I can get through some other things that are a little bit more pressing at the moment. And I did that wrong, didn't I? Should pay attention to what I'm doing. That is for here. Like that. This one. So yeah, if I can, I do want to build the Machine Krieger Falcon kit, which I recently got, soon. Just wish me luck on getting through some other stuff. Is the MG victory really bad? It's not good. I feel like, as you guys know, I'm not really quick to ever really call any kit bad. Just because anything has potential with work. If you want to put in the work, you can make any kit good. You can make any kit look good. The Victory Gundam included. But I've built the MG Victory Gundam. I built the V-Dash, and I also built the V2. And I didn't really enjoy either of them. So yeah, rest in peace to all my forgotten plans. Oh, they're not forgotten. I still keep all my plans in my mind. But either way, yes, it's not really a rest in peace. It's a what would be a better word for it? See you later. I don't know. But there you go. Nothing really different about this armor, of course, except for the fact that it has the beam shield attachment on there. But you can plug that onto either side. So either side has the same thing on there. So that's pretty cool. If you had two of the kits, you wanted to have two beam shields, you could do that. You could get real crazy. Then I don't really know what kind of is in the field combat, like what he would really be good for in combat. This seems quite loose here, this connection. The arm keeps popping out here, so I don't know if I don't have it. I need to push it on there harder or what? That doesn't really seem to be helping. Take the arm off the body here for a second. Rest a really, really long time in peace, but not forever. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, this is strange. Checking to make sure everything is right, and everything looks right. But that seems too loose, like there's no way it should be that loose. Right? Whoa, there goes that bit. Making me a little bit nervous now with how loose the arm is. But let's press it. Just build up this waist section real quick. Maybe you got the peg connections mixed up. Yeah, I checked. And I don't think so. if it was like the elbow joint was like upside down or something, but didn't look like it. Looked like I had everything right, so maybe it's just loose. I haven't heard anyone else mention that about the kit, but on the other hand, I haven't really heard a whole lot about the kit in general, so it's kind of hard to say. I'll mention it in the review, and maybe other people have experienced that or not. Hello, Wen Mandel. RG Nightingale seems unlikely though. Yeah, RG Nightingale, I'd say probably unlikely. RG New, yeah, I would agree. RG New is probably likely. It's just a matter of time. That's a good guess. You're not going together. There we go. Maybe he's noobing because he's not wearing the red hoodie. Huh? What? What are you talking about? Alex, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have my canned drink, that's true. Lately, I just haven't really felt like I want to drink beer. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's just because like after getting back from vacation, I was kind of like super tired and just like didn't feel good, just because it was like adjusting back to a different time, of course. So that's probably why I just didn't want to drink anything for a while. And then I was just working, and then I was sick, and I got a cold for a few days, so I didn't feel like drinking anything. There's the skirts. Gotta be honest, the front skirts and side skirts also seem like those are probably gonna be kind of loosey. The front ones are probably pretty good because they're plugged in there pretty far. The side skirts, though, I'm a little bit cautious about, but they look good as it is anyway. It's kind of striking me very similar to the Jesta, how not a lot of surface detail on it. It's just simple, but not bad. I had comments about you having the advantage because of the red new type hoodie. Sorry, in your speed build video. It's a reference to the build offer you had, right? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I didn't think about that. That does make sense. But I assure you guys, it had nothing to do with the hoodie. It's just sheer skill. Definitely not cheating. Just skill. I mean, Alex is right there in the chat, you guys. He can tell you that there was no fancy editing or anything with that. Well, Alex did do some pretty nice editing. I won't discount that, but I mean, there was no editing used to my advantage. There was no voodoo magic. No. What's one kit that doesn't exist that you wish Bandai would make? Ace. Ace asks the age-old question, what is a kit that I would like Bandai to make? There's plenty of things, but one that would definitely really get me really excited would be... There's a lot, really. I would love a Master Grade Rosen Zulu. That would be very high on the list. Master Grade Rosen Zulu would be very nice. Let's see. Another Wound War. Yeah, of course, anything advances Zeta. I would love if Bandai would take on like one of the big Advances Zeta designs. That would be pretty awesome. Even if it was a P Bandai kit. Which, well, let's be honest, it would be a P Bandai kit at this point. But just having a big Advances Zeta kit would be pretty sweet too. But considering that's very unlikely, I would actually put a Master Grade Rosen Zulu at a little bit more likely than that, but not much. It was a relatively prominent mobile suit in the series, and if they made a Master Grade Delta Plus, I mean, the Delta Plus was in it just as much as the Rosen Zulu was. What's going on? The Bahan British. Still waiting on the HG Big Zam. Yeah, any like modern kit with the Big Zam would be pretty cool. Even though I'm not like super into like the original design, I think if they did it like as a little bit kind of updated design of the Big Zam would be pretty cool. But I don't think that would go over it well in Japan, where there's a lot more love for the original series. Like all the hardcore fans, and those are the people who are like designing the kits and stuff mostly. So they probably want to go pure and stick with the original design. I can tell you guys though, it's definitely pretty clear though that this kit goes together with variations in mind. Totally missed the nut marks on that piece, but yeah, like you can tell that they have variations in mind for this kit, just from the way that this guy is going together. There's the leg, very sleek, simple, but looks good. One thing that I like about this design, and I think probably like a lot of the Victory designs kind of have this, is that a lot of times you'll have designs like for Xeon designs like the Zaku or something like that. There's a lot of curves, and or like the Gundams have a lot of straight lines and less curves. Whereas the stuff like this has a good mix. It has has hard angles and it has curved areas as well. And so it's just a little bit different visual feel because of that. It's kind of interesting. It's not all one way or the other. How's the PG red frame? Thinking about getting it. It depends on what you want to do with it. The PG red frame is very heavy, so The articulation is good because it's the same frame as the strike, and the strike's frame articulation is really nice. But it's only really if you want to do like ground poses, because there's not a whole lot much else you can do with that. If someone asked me, if they gave me the choice between a master grade red frame, say, I'm going to give you one for free, the PG or the master grade, I would take the master grade every time. Unless I had something really specific in mind that I wanted to do for the PG. Like some, I don't even really know what it would be, but where I wanted it to have, basically, where I wanted it to be just standing there, looking very epic and big, and having that kind of more detail there. But otherwise, most of the time I would definitely just prefer the master grade. It's a lot easier to do cool stuff with, I think. And that's just kind of PGs in general. I'm not really super big on perfect grade kits. They're usually just kind of too big and heavy for their own good. You can't really do a whole lot with them. Then again, I was recently accused of being an elitist because I like expensive kits. So, actually I really love PGs just because of the fact that they're expensive. Duh. They are expensive, yeah. In my video talking about the best and worst kits of 2018, when I was talking about the RG Sazabi, I was just saying, like, well, both the RG and the MG are both really good, and like I mentioned, I said, like, oh, people often ask which is better, the RG or the MG, and I said, like, they're both really good, but there's things to consider, that like the MG is more expensive, but the RG is better for posing. And so one or two guys were like insisting in the comments that I was trying to say that the master grade was good because it's expensive. Like, my wording, I can see how like my wording may have sort of sounded like that was kind of what I was saying, but it seems pretty obvious that the implication that obviously most people understand that expensive means that that's not a good point that you're pointing out. And it's something that I have this polycap in here is not fitting right or something. I need to grab my part separator. People are kind of silly sometimes, yeah. And even if I was saying that the RG, or even if I was saying that the master grade is better because it's more expensive, who the hell cares? You don't have to agree with me. And most people obviously probably wouldn't. God dang. This polycap cap was just not quite right in there. And it was really messing me up. Whatever. I'm just gonna try to honestly prefer the Verka. Proportions and details and overall shapes are more appealing to me overall. Yeah, I thought that too. Like, leading up to the RG coming out, thought the RG looked nice, but I thought, yeah, it looks like it's going to be cool, but I still prefer the MG. But after building the RG and working with it, I don't know which one I would say I like better, just because they are so different. But I do really like a lot of the looks of the RG as well, so I like them both a lot. It'd be really hard to choose one or the other. If it was a similar situation like what I was saying about a straight red frame, someone was like offering to give me a Sazabi, I had to choose between the RG or the MG. That one I'd really have to think more about. So there's the gunnies. Easy is guns. But let's also just build the weapons up real quick. I do also want to go ahead and stick a couple stickers on this guy, just while we're here. If you guys didn't know, you hadn't seen yet, this kit is using the original, the same beam rifle from the original Master Grade Victory kit. So you can definitely see a little bit of a difference in terms of like the quality of it. A little bit. It's like the molding of the plastic and everything. Just the construction, I mean, just based on the construction alone, you can tell it feels weird and different from the rest of the kit. Definitely feels like you're building a Master Grade beam rifle. Bigger Gunpla, less accessories, or a smaller Gunpla, but Thunderbolt amount of accessories. Are you talking about any specific kit there, Ice Raid, or just asking a kind of a general question? If that's just a general question, it would really depend on the design. Because I'm totally okay with a kit having less accessories, if it has the accessories that it should have, if that makes sense. So like if you had a RX-78 Gundam and didn't come with a beam rifle, I think like that's a little bit weird. I probably would feel a little bit disappointed about that. But on the other hand, if it's an RX-78 that didn't come with, that's very loose on there, isn't it? Oh, I missed this part. There's the RX-78-2 Gundam kit that didn't come with like the Gundam hammer, I would not worry so much about that. That's like a very optional weapon, I think. So there'd be the beam rifle. Yeah, it's okay. Cool design, but doesn't fit as well with the rest of the kit, I think. I really want 2.0s of the GPO kits. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. If we're talking about, like, earlier we were talking about what kit I would like to see made that the Bandai hasn't made yet. And if we're talking about what kits I would like to see 2.0s of, like Master Grade kits that we already have out, definitely the GPO 1, 02, and 03 for getting 2.0 Master Grades. The thing is, we so rarely get 2.0 Master Grade kits. They're not that common. So to get 3 of them from the same series, I mean, I think it kind of makes sense because they're from the same series, but to get 3 from the same series like that, I would be kind of surprised about. I think they would maybe do 1 and then maybe do another one maybe like 2 years later, but probably unlikely that they would do all 3. It's like boom, boom, boom. There we go, there's the bazooka. I really like the bazooka for this. It's a much more cool looking weapon. Well, the beam rifle is nice. Come on, dude. Can't get it that close because it's so wide, it won't fit in the frame. But it's a cool looking bazooka. So there we go. That is that. That handle folds up. 2.0 Camphor and Alex are necessary too. Definitely 2.0 Alex for sure. The Camphor, I don't know. I'm one of those people that also agree that the Master Grade Camphor is not bad. It's dated, but it's not that bad. The Alex is much more dated, much worse. I've never built it, but from what I've seen and heard, I know it's not good at all. Zaku 2.0. Yeah, I also don't really care if they make a 3.0 Zaku or not. The 2.0 is so good. And the 3.0 Gundam is nice, but also, I don't know. It's nice. It has a different aesthetic feel to it, so it just kind of depends on what you like as far as the aesthetics go. So there we go. There is that. If we're talking about like Zaku stuff, I think having a 2.0 Zaku 1 would be good. Making a 2.0 version of the Goof Custom. Oh, I was going to put a couple stickers on it, wasn't I? Alright, let's do that. Because we have the 2.0 Goof, so why not make a 2.0 version of the Goof Custom as well? And then using the Master Grade 2.0 Zaku as a base for an Origins Zaku would be nice. Alex says he's tired of RX-78s. Well, Alex, this is the 40th anniversary, so it's pretty likely that we're going to see some new kit of the RX-78 come out this year. Unfortunately for you. Now that I started putting stickers on here, I'm kind of feeling like I really can't be bothered putting stickers on this. I'll throw a few on here, just for the sake of it. All I can say is the ball of Urka is underrated and such a solid little kit. Yeah, I also really enjoyed building the ball of Urka not too long ago. Basically, just building the masquerade ball when I built the polypod ball. Yeah, it was very nice, but really don't like the soft rubber parts for that. And in that particular kit, they really don't seem like they're necessary at all, actually, for the articulation of the arms. Doesn't really seem like they really need to be soft rubber. Nagoya recommendations. You said you saw where Mandarake is in Nagoya, right, Alex? So, and Nagoya Castle is there. Basically, the Sakai is just the only place you really need to go. Only place you really need to know. Fujigaoka is where I used to live. Super Toy Lands and Book Off, yeah. The other place I was mentioning to you about is it was called Treasure Bomb, but all the signs always said Treasure Bomb, but its official name was not Treasure Bomb, or it was Treasure Bomb in Japanese or something, in kanji, and so I didn't really know what it was. And so if you're looking for it on Google Map, if you just search Treasure Bomb, you won't find it. So it's kind of hard to find unless you know the actual location. So I can send you the location on the map, but like I mentioned to you before, it's a cool shop when I was living there, because it's having a Mandarake basically really near you. But if you're going to Mandarake and if you kind of often go to Tokyo, then really not really a whole lot of incentive to go way out of your way. It's not super out of the way. It's 20 minutes on the subway from downtown. If you want to check it out, I'll give you the location. And you can check out the neighborhood where I used to live there if you're interested. But there's a good bubble tea joint there. Actually, there was a good bubble tea joint there. I have no idea if it's still there or not, but there was when I lived there. And my buddy's bar, and my buddy's hair salon. And, well, one friend's bar, and then another friend who owns a hair salon and a bar. It's a separate bar. So I don't know if you want to go, but you don't drink, so maybe you're not too interested in that. Alright, let's stick, maybe there's a couple more on here and call it a day. 27. I'm gonna freestyle a couple of these. Oh my. We passed 1 hour already. What the? I think that'll be good. Oh, let's stick this one on here too. Just this little number. Should we stick this here on the chest? That looks right. Good. I think we're gonna call that good. Alright. So that's a wrap on the gun easy. Easy. Easy E. Let's wrap on those stackers. And I'm going to now go record, not go, we'll stay here and record the review for the DJ. So watch that tomorrow. And like I mentioned right at the beginning of the stream, I've got the Shining Break is also already. Well, I don't know which camera I'm going to show this to you. Here we go. Shining Break is all ready to be put together, but I don't think I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'll wait and do that on maybe Friday or Saturday. So no more stream again tomorrow. But Friday or Saturday, we'll come back and build up that guy, the HD Shining Break, and then need to work on this guy, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah. To be honest, I'm heading out there because it's not touristy and a good reason to say hi to Kichi. Yeah. There's also, Alex, there's a big camera there too, which you might want to check out. But again, it's all the same stuff they have in Akihabara and everywhere else, so it's really not a lot of reasons to do any kind of like Gunpla shopping while you're in Nagoya. But you can check out the stores if you want to like make a video or something, or definitely go to Mandarake, because if it's like a secondhand store, of course, you never know what you're gonna find. But just let me know if you want to check out like my old neighborhood, and I'll let you know. I'll give you a map for that so you can see where that shop is. Like I said, it's about 23 minute ride from downtown to like the neighborhood where I live, and then you gotta walk 6-7 minutes or something to where the shop is. It's pretty cool. And there's other shops like actually near that area as well, but they're farther walks. There's no subway that goes to where they are, or to near where they are. So if you want a map to that place, let me know. That's it for the Gun Easy. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Those of you who have been hanging out. How many of you are there? Can't see. Around 40-some people. Pretty good. Have the review coming for you guys in 2 days. Bye.